Well, what a scene we have here. A real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Fikayo Tomori
has another go! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Tomori gets flagged offside.
Arsenal definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Ronaldo. Odegaard. And it's Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Here's Rodri. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And here's Lewandowski. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Hazard. Hernandez. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Koundé. Newcastle still without a single shot on target. And it's Messi. McAllister is the team's great visionary.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Big chance! It is a fantastic goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. Arsenal take the lead. Has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Messi. And here's Lewandowski. Nice control. It's Lewandowski! Oh, he's been caught napping. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. McAllister. Van Dijk. De Bruyne. Out to the right. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Messi. Back into the middle. Newcastle finding their passes. And this is Lewandowski. Played out to the right. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. De Bruyne played out towards the right wing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a good foot in there. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
possession.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Played out wide. That's tidy. Pulls it back. De Bruyne! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Newcastle come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Darwin constantly looking for the ball into the box. And it's Hakimi. Now it's... And he shoots! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
After 61
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Newcastle do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ødegaard. And here's Nunez. This is Messi. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Caught offside that time. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Darwin played back into the centre. And this is Messi. And he's gone backward here. Messi! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Newcastle with the corner, they're first. Van Dijk getting this one clear. And it's Ødegaard. Out towards the flank. Swept in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's in a great position here. And he whips it in. Ødegaard aims beyond. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a decent clearance. Ribéry! Good trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, man.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage.
And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. Make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Lewandowski! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Shit.
He was under real pressure there.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Big header! Off the post! It's going up front in a hurry.
Shit.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Azar. And here's Messi. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, shooting
Oh,
chance!
man.
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Shit. Come on, Messi.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it now.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rodri. And this is Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And the shot's on here. It's Azar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Oh, shit. So close.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
And this is Lewandowski. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely intercepted. Saliba. And Koundé. And it's Salah. 15 minutes till half-time. Knocks it out wide. Hakimi. Messi. And it's Olmo. Has a look and plays it forward. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross from Odegaard. That is a brilliant interception. Shifted it to the flank.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Ball looks a good one. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neymar just eases him off the ball. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances, Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Robert Lewandowski.
Again.
Number 18,
Both sides defensively robust up to now.
William Saliba. Number 16, Rodri.
Ribery.
Number 5, Messi.
That's
On
Batistuta.
the field. Number
Hernandez.
14, Safi Sali. Number 4, Darwin
Now it's
Núñez.
Neymar.
Number 10,
Looking for options for movement.
number 22.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good move. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he lines up a cross to Barella. Mohamed Salah. Nicely aimed pass. And the through ball. Oh, sweet feet.
Safi Sali really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support...
Núñez! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Núñez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Shit.
Corner number 3 coming up. Ødegaard with the short one. Now the delivery. Mohamed Salah! Hernandez can get it clear. And it's Hakimi. Ødegaard going face to face with his great rival. Lovely feet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Corinthians couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Núñez providing an outlet on that flank. That's a decent clearance. Shot, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Núñez probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, he's played it in low. He's having a shot! He's scored!
Finally, vamos!
Finally the breakthrough!
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it.
Has a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Danger averted for now.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Opts for safety. And that's that. Newcastle have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Barella voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Screen right now for information on
So a dramatic... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to launch. This is football at its finest. Down here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as all the big chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Hazard. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. Good effort from distance. Van Dijk. Rudiger. It's Camavinga. Schlotterbeck. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Quarter of an hour played. Now that's well seen too. And it's Hazard. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Cross from Hakimi. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Kupchu. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it.
He's gone for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish of true class! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Through. It's 1-0.
To make things interesting, Peter, no doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And Messi!
Oh my God!
Lionel Messi! Oh, it really
What
is
a
a
goal.
finish of the highest order. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Yeah, okay, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Mohamed Salah. Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Hazard. Now it's Lewandowski. Picked out brilliant Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Odegaard. And he's had a hit. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi. Now it's Dani Olmo. He has found a way through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now Van Dijk. Kukçu. And it's Camavinga.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's Van Dijk. And it's Messi. And he welcomes it in. Great chance!
Shit.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Dani Olmo. Quality ball. Dani Olmo. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Newcastle needing a change of fortune here. Tries to play it through. It'll be a throw-in. And the keeper beats it away. Messi. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. And he plays one through. Tries a shot! Yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
That has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this? They've got to make this nice and quick.
Driving on and making good progress. Messi. Newcastle perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Safi Salih. Now this could... And Messi! He's got away with one there.
Substitution for Milan, number 17.
Newcastle with the corner, they're first.
Coming on to replace him is number 10.
Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Nunez. Passing is crisp and sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Laid back in. Safi Salih. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he was alert to it. Rudiger
क्या
gets it
गलती
clear.
करे भाई?
Substitution in progress.
Great ball. Ribéry! This time surely. And it's in. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
After 85 minutes is number 21, Mohamed Salah.
Newcastle get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Camavinga.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
4 added
Oh,
minutes
good
have been
ball.
indicated.
It's made its way to him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Has another go! It's there! They have stolen level at the last! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Substitution from Milan. 6.
Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. All square again into the dying minutes. And that is that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game.